Hey there, my dear Sagittarius. Welcome to November. It's about to be all season. Yeah. So, because it's still Scorpio season, and Scorpios are associated with Death card, Judgment, in the Tower, we're going to do an In the Shadows reading. Kind of see what's lying in the shadows. What are you not addressing? What do you need to address? Because when karma comes back, or, if you start to see karma showing up, very Pluto type of energy, and Pluto is going retrograde. So shadows are in full effect. We're going to look into them so maybe you can address them before it hits you harder late in the month. And if you'd like to continue to see the mid-month readings, make sure to like, share, comment, etc. So you'll be able to get those. So we're going to find out, what shadows does my Sagittarius collective need to look into for their greatest and highest good this month? Okay. We have got number 16, Black Flower Fragrance. I'm going to look it up in the book. Even though I know what it is, I just rather give you exactly what it says. And this book is small, so forgive me, it takes me a minute. Hold on. This book is so confusing. Is that actually number 16? Because this one ends at 12. Okay, I found it. Sorry. Okay, so a Black Flower Fragrance. It says, the world is unfair. Fuck off, dear world. Fuck you. The stage is anger. If we want to go back, go black. Don't step up to the evening, but embrace the night. Love is not a white dove, nor does it turn people into angels. Love can be ugly. Love can be cheap. Love can be rotten. But even ugly love has a right to exist. Even cheap love can raise to the sky. Even rotten love still smells as sweet. Wait. Even rotten love has the dignity of eternity. Even a black rose by any other name should still smell as sweet. Even if you are wrong, you still have the right to be angry. Even if you're not perfect, you have the right to be respected. Even if you see stupid, you have the right to be listened to. Or even if you sound stupid. Even if you get lucky, you have the right to complain. If you cannot shine because you are beautiful, then shine even if you are ugly. Shine because you are ugly. Go gloriously black, ugly as love, worn out as an angel, cheap as a crown. Unconcerned is a fragrance in the right. So, maybe your shadow is, you've seen the rotten, the ugly parts of love. You've seen the dark of love, and maybe you've kind of distanced yourself from love or become angry at love because of this. But it still was love, right? So we have to learn to accept it for what it was. Because even if it's rotten, it still smells as sweet when it is love. It only gets bad when it doesn't exist anymore, right? Or we get taken advantage of. But it's, I guess it's saying like the way that we perceive it, right? We got to learn to, it sucks. It sucks to give love and get love in a different way, right? And it's like being grateful for whatever love you've experienced, good, bad, and ugly. But now let's get into the tarot. The first row I'm going to deal out is going to be your challenges for, or possible challenges for the month of November. What's in the shadows, what's lurking, what's hidden, that type of thing. And then I'm going to look into your present and then your future. So, all right. This is going to be your challenge or in the shadows, what you're not aware of. Okay, now show me the present moment, please. There's lots of fives here for you, so I'm getting the energy of there's going to be a lot of change for you this month. A lot of breaking down of beliefs and letting go of things that don't deserve maybe the attention you're giving them. Okay. So in your challenges and what you don't see coming, it looks beautiful, right? The 9 of Pentacles, the 10 of Cups, the 7 of Wands. So your challenge this month is to realize like you are that baddie. Don't let anybody take that from you. You are. This is what you're capable of, right? And this is what's around you at all times. This 10 of Cups. Happiness, joy. It's all a perception, right? But we've got to get above all the noise that lays below us on the other vibration, right? And we've got to learn that we got to protect ourselves from things that don't give us the respect that we deserve. And we got to stand strong in our beliefs. We got to stand strong that we always do the right thing. But that doesn't mean to let these people come for you, right? Because a lot of times what we see as love or what we see as attention or whatever is merely just our perception, right? Because a lot of times it doesn't pan out to be that. So the next row we have the 5 of Swords, the 8 of Pentacles, and the Strength card. There's something you're fighting off. And this could be your fears. This could be a person, people in general. Like there's just a lot of fighting going on. There's a lot of conflict, whether that be within your mind. You could be working on some type of project and you have haters coming against you saying you can't do that, right? You can't do, you know. And so it's going to take you a lot of strength not to react, because it does show whatever is going on in your life is bringing out some sort of anger in you, right? And so always stay humble, you know, always make sure that you do the right thing or the moral thing. And sometimes we don't, I get it. But this is you working hard to do the right thing. Even though conflict is coming against you, you're like, I'm going to work on myself. I'm going to do what I can. And, you know, I'm not going to really listen to these voices over here. The voices inside that say I can't do it, or that say that I'm not enough, or whatever it is. Now, nobody wants to see this in the near future, right? 5 of Pentacles, 10 of Swords, 8 of Swords. I think maybe with this is just saying, like, if you've lost something, grieve it. If you're not getting something from that you need from another individual, just take it as an L, right? Don't stay stuck in something that's not giving you anything, right? So there might be something that's needing to be let go of, but it's like you're not trying to hear that, you're not trying to see that. You feel trapped, you feel stuck, you feel like I'm tied to this red string of fate that's keeping me bound to whatever this painful situation is. And you're never ever bound to anything or anybody ever. So it's kind of like just accepting that something is done and it's over with. That's not to say that if you two are connected by this red string of fate that it won't come back together when the time is right, right? But your angel guides are up here saying, like, remove this red string of fate out of the equation, because it's kind of messing up your vision on things. It's kind of making you see things that aren't, like an illusion that's not here. So it's like, accept that something is done and something is gone, grieve it, and get out of this cage, get out of this fear, get out of this mentality of, I have to stay here even though it hurts me. You don't. You do not have to do that at all. So I'm going to get some clarifiers for this. And that could be why it's saying, like, you're in this place of, like, you're like, love is love. Even if it's bad, it's still love, right? Maybe you're thinking, like, if you let it go for good, you're not going to have any love. You rather take the spoiled, rotten love than embrace that there could be something better love, right, for you. So I think another thing that I get from this card is, like, sometimes we're attracted to things that are like this, right? The parts of us that are good, we go towards the bad love. We go towards the ones that aren't healed. We go to ones that take advantage of us. But because we feel like there's a reason why they're doing this, right? There's got to be a reason why, they don't love the same way that I do. Maybe I can change them. Maybe and it doesn't work that way. It just doesn't. And unfortunately, that's where we get it twisted. And I think the Seven of Swords, the moon, is kind of saying the same thing. It's like, we see things for their potential. And it's an illusion, right? Because if you really get to the place where you've elevated and you've made it past a certain point, you shouldn't still be sitting here, like, giving grace to somebody that's lying, cheating, stealing, because basically you're lying, cheating, and stealing yourself, right? Because you're in this place of confusion. It's like you're not seeing this man for who he is. Cowardly, fake, sneaky, right? And that's why the moon is here. I'm trying to get it to where you can see the words, but it basically says, it's like a blocked intuition. You're not seeing it for what it truly is. Inability, dreams, anxiety. And it's because intuitively you're picking up on this, but you're not, like, addressing it the way that it's, the way that it is. And this is saying, make a stand against seeing things for what they are, not for what they could be. And that's where a lot of people get into that illusion. It's kind of the same thing. Like, you are good on your own, right? And maybe that's where the illusion lies, is like, you feel that you're not good on your own, so you've got to, like, just stick by somebody that, they gaslight you. They tell you, hey, everything's fine, I'm not doing nothing wrong. They know the right words to say. They'll tell you exactly what you want to hear. And this could go for family, friends, co-workers, whatever it is. You're gonna have to, like, stop giving to something that's not giving to you. Maybe stop going after that black rose fragrance, because it says it's just as sweet, but is it? You know what I mean? I don't think so. I guess so, but yeah. And this is you, like, taking a stand, but doing it in a place of love, right? Or out of a place of love, like standing up for yourself and just taking the pain with you and leaving other people confused. Giving love still, but only to the people that deserve it. And when they don't deserve it, you just hang back like the Page of Swords. Like, you sit back and you watch who's worthy of giving your love to. Stand strong and know that love will come to you one day. And if it's not today, and it's not the person that you're with, or it's not, the other people you're dealing with, then cut them out, right? Take a step back. Because some things just are not worth it. And now let's look in the outcome. There's got to be something better than this. Oh, Spirit. I feel that you've had a really hard time in love and friendships and people understanding you, and you always get left feeling like out in the cold, right? Why do the bad people keep ending up in great relationships, and my friends and the people that I love, you know, all they do is leave me out in the cold. And I think what needs to be worked on is they're not doing anything other than what they are designed to do. They are who they are. No amount of love, no amount of anything is going to change them. They're going to have to want to change themselves. And it's not going to help you enabling somebody for their bad behaviors, right? Like if you're giving to a person and they're not giving to you, they're just leaving you out in the cold, and you still continue to be there and pick up that phone and answer those calls, then you're not doing a disservice. You're doing a disservice to both, because some people do need to be called out on their shit. Some people do need to be told, like, hey, this is not friendship. Quit calling me your friend if you're not going to show up for me. Quit calling me your lover if you don't really love me or treat me like you love me. Like, it's loving them still, because you do, but at the same time loving yourself more, to like just focus on putting in the work for you, right? Loving yourself more. And it might be a loss. You might have to lose. And you have a lot of fives here. So I would look at 555 and 777. Because whatever this is, it's time for it to end. And this is the perfect time for it to end, because Scorpio season, they bring that destruction. But what comes after? The star, right? You can't get to the star without the tower. You got to, like with the Judgment card, really take a good look of who's for you, who's against you, and act accordingly. Because if you don't, then the fault really falls back onto you. So now I'm going to do the Rebel deck. Some people do not like this deck because it does curse a little bit. So if you don't like it, you can fast forward. And then I'm going to do a love card, and then I'm going to do some moonology. So just to close it out, what the Spirit wants you to know from this deck. We have got, it's not everyone else's fault, it's yours. You are a grown-ass adult. Stop blaming others for your shit. Now, I know that sounds harsh. I know it does. But at the same time, Spirit is like literally throwing cards off of my deck. A whole deck. Like, just, okay. But anyways, I'm blaming it on Spirit. It's my fault, I guess. It's basically like what I was telling you. Like, as long as you let people do something, they're going to do it. Takers will take, givers will give. So if you keep continuing to do it after you're aware of what's going on, then the fault really does fall onto you. So if you want something different, you got to do something different. And this is a perfect time to do something different, right? All right, now let's look in love. What do you got to look forward in love this month? Playfulness. Don't take it so serious. And what I'm getting from that, especially with this black rose fragrance, is don't take it so serious. Like, every person you meet is not going to be the one that you end up marrying. They are just basically in your shopping cart to make sure that this is your person. So if they're still in the shopping cart and you haven't decided, they haven't committed, then just have fun with it. Just enjoy it, because life is too short. We may not make it till tomorrow. So we've got to be thankful for every moment. So just enjoy that moment, whether it be a black rose fragrance or a good one, right? As long as you can be playful and not just be like, oh my gosh, are they cheating? Oh my gosh, this. If you start to think that, then it probably isn't your person. But, it's being more playful. Don't take it so serious. All right, to close it out, this moonology card for my Sagittarius, please. And happy early birthday, by the way. Have faith in your dreams. Waxing crescent moon. Yes, have faith in your dreams. Stop thinking the worst. And I'm not saying that you do. Don't stop feeling like you're trapped. You know, have faith that you can dream more. The Nine of Pentacles, the Ten of Cups, because that's the energy that is available to you. You can have both of those, but you have to be willing to sacrifice some things to make room for better. So whatever it is, you've got to let go. Put it in the little coffin right here. You see this little coffin, and close the lid on it. Leave it there to, you know, rest in peace. But anyways, I love you guys, and like I said, if you'd like to see the mid-month readings, make sure to like, share, comment, whatever you do, because the top 6 will get those. So I love you guys so much. Have an amazing birthday if I don't see you before that. I love you guys, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.